What is up, guys? So I will just be explaining to you basically the process of removing the Volkswagen Golf Mark 7.5 dashboard. And yeah, so the first thing that I did was I removed the airbag, the steering wheel airbag, which was originally like that. In order to remove this, then you'll have to put the steering wheel on steering wheel lock. I mean, as you can see, it's in steering wheel lock now, so it's not going anywhere. Then from the back, you'll have a little access point just around here. And basically, I mean, as you can see, I've already removed it, but you'll be looking to access these little things which push down here. The best thing to use is sort of a screwdriver, which you'll be able to poke in the hole around the back and then release them from these clips just here. Then once you've done that, you'll need to turn the steering wheel all the way back round. So this side will be on this side, this side will be on this side. And then repeat the process and it should sort of click out of place. Then, of course, once it's removed, there will be this yellow plug here, which you literally just pull this tab, this white tab, and it should release from this part here. And yeah, that's it, fairly straightforward. And then moving on, basically this clip has just literally come out of here. So it was originally in there, but I've literally just got, you just need a screwdriver, flathead, and then just slowly pop it out. It may make some funny plastic noises, but you should be able to pull it out, depending on if your new dashboard comes with the same like colours that you want, sort of all-round car. And then regarding sort of the cockpit area, as you can see, like I said, I've already taken all of it out, but I'll just run you through with you how to remove it. So, of course, you've got these clips here, which basically prevent this from coming out without removing the like plastic cover here and also the plastic cover in the main bit. So basically, these will literally just pop out by using your fingers, or possibly a screwdriver, and then this. So you'll have originally this bit will be like sort of here, and just pop it out with your fingers. And then yeah, as long as you do it sort of equally all the way across with two hands, then it should work perfectly right. And then once you've removed these two pieces on the side, then you'll be able to access the like plastic cover itself, and this will be exactly the same process, just sort of going around with your fingers, slowly popping it out. Once this is popped out, then you will have access to two screws just underneath, 1, 2. These will be the sort of star 20mm, basically the same over the whole car. And then once those two are popped out, it might be a little bit stiff. You should just be able to pull it out, because I mean the whole car is basically held on by these little clips, so just in the corners. Yeah, and then it will also have this cable running into it, just on here. And the way you remove that is by just pulling the little yellow bit up and then pulling it out. Fairly straightforward. Okay, so in order to remove this piece here, which usually sits here, then in order to access that, you will have two plastic pieces along here. And basically what you'll need to do is, this will be sat here, you can tug like underneath, so with two hands, then just pull it away, and you should hear like slowly hear the clips release. So you've got these little clips here. If not, if they do break, then you can plastic weld them back on. Fairly straightforward. And then it will release or show you these two screws here. And once you've undone them, then of course this is locking in this piece of plastic on the side. You'll be able to slowly like pull them away all the way along here, and same with the other side. Now once that is all released, then you'll be able to pull this out. It might be a little bit stiff, but it should eventually come out. Like I said, usually this bit here comes down and will prevent you from opening it. But as long as it's open when you're doing it, then it should be able to slide out easily. I mean, as you can see, it's literally just falling back into place. And then on the back of here, you'll have two simple little connectors. One of them being this one, which is literally just I think you just yeah, it's just a push at the back, just a little push and then pull out. And here we go. The other one, which is basically the same. Yeah, you just pull it out. Okay, so moving on to the screen. The screen will originally sit in there, and how you remove it is you will need to remove the sort of plastic first. That'll be fairly straightforward, just literally pulling on all of these corners, and then slowly it will release. I mean, of course you won't have access to this until you've got, you know, the rest of it out. By then you should have also removed the sort of like dashboard part, I don't know, and you should be able to sort of pull it out. Like I said, it's all held on by these little clips, so it should be fairly straightforward. Once it comes out, then you'll have a few cables. So you have this one and this one. This does also push out as well, just like that. So that should come out when you're sort of removing, and it'll make your life a lot easier in order to access those two clips up there. These will probably just be, yeah, just squeeze them and they will come out. Super simple. And then with the screen, it is held in by 4 main clips. This one will be a lot tighter, so it may take you a bit of time, or supposedly it wasn't too bad for me when I did it. So you literally just need to sort of grab onto it and pull it out very slowly, because of course you don't want to break it and pay for the extra damages. Once you have revealed the screen on the other side, you'll have access to the 2 here, and these are literally exactly the same as all the others. You just squeeze and pull out, and then the other one, squeeze and pull out. I mean, of course, if you've got bigger fingers, then it'll be harder, but you know, you can get a flathead, a little flathead in there just to push that down, and it should be fairly straightforward. Moving on to the sort of lights here. So originally you'll have one of these which sit in here, and basically in order to get the side panel out, you just get your screwdriver, so the panel will sit in like that, and you just get your screwdriver and pull it out from all the way. This one is very easy to access. And then basically once this is accessed, you will have the screw just in here. So there will be a plastic cover covering it, and then in order to release this, it will need to be on 0, and then you push it in to auto, and it should sort of go in a bit, and then it should pull out fairly easily. There'll be one red clip on the back, and that should just slide out with a press on the thing here. Then once that's out, you'll be able to access the screw here, and that will just release the plastic inner bit which is there, and literally just get your fingers inside and pull it out. There's nothing sort of restricting it from basically coming out. Okay, so moving on, in order to remove the AC temperature controls, and then of course you've got a few buttons at the top. Literally, you've got these 4 I don't know, pull outs here. Once you pull them out, then they will release I'm sure these things here. I mean, there's 4 of them on the thing, and then you'll be able to access these 2 plugs at the back. Now these should just come out. Of course I'm trying to do it with one hand, so it's a bit more difficult, but yeah, they should just pop out fairly simple. Okay, moving on to the next step. So we have just removed the gear stick. Basically all that is it's laid in like that. You should just be able to pull this off, and then you will have this bit off. I mean, of course this bit will still be connected, it will be like that, so you just have it like this, and then you either be able to twist it all the way and it should come off. It might be a bit tight, or inside there's a metal clip which basically grabs onto here. If you loosen that a bit with like a pair of pliers or something, then it'll be able to come straight off. And then of course when you're reapplying it back on, once you fitted your new dashboard, then you just tighten it back up. Okay, now moving on towards the back, basically in order to remove the rear sort of AC fans, you will need to slide this forwards, creating basically a gap here, and there'll be 2 holes here. You just pull them off and then it should release. Okay, so we have now just removed basically the center console. That just involved, there was 2 screws at the top which got undone, then slowly popping it off all down the sides, and then underneath you've got a few cables, sort of this one, 1, 2, 3, and then maybe a few more, literally just by popping them through, and then you release it. Okay, so once you've removed that all from the rear end, there should be basically these little plastic covers. There'll be one there and then one on the other side, and they will basically just have these black bolts in. And once you've removed them, along with these 2 here, then hopefully it should be a lot more looser, and you should be able to slide the whole console out. Okay, so I've just popped out basically on the passenger side some of the pieces. So originally this was all held in like this. Basically I've just removed the trim, and then all of this is popped out, basically accessing a few more screws underneath. Okay, so now in order to remove the little cubby box, then basically, sorry, I'll try and show you, but you have to squeeze these 2 sides together a bit and just give it a little wiggle, and then it should fall out. It's not held in by any clips or anything, so fairly straightforward. And then in order to remove basically this under dash bit, then we've got a screw here, a screw here, screw under there, and it should just pop out fairly straightforward and reveal you hopefully to a few more screws underneath. Okay, so then moving on, just underneath the driver's side, you've got 3 bolts basically all aligned underneath here. Once the bolts are released, the airbag should just drop straight out. You'll have 1 plug here, which should be just, I used a flathead screwdriver just to release it, and yeah. Okay, so basically we've now just removed the A-pillars along each side. These were literally just held in by these clips. These are probably the tightest thing that we've dealt with today. And then just a plug for the speakers, fairly straightforward. Alright, so as you can see, we have now removed the steering wheel. Basically, in order to remove this, you will need the 12mm spline. I don't know, it's not here, but yeah. Basically, you can remove the nut, which is just this bit on the top, and then make sure to use a Sharpie or something when before you take the wheel off, so you can align each individual spline. So just like a little mark or something, so you remember, and the wheel, isn't not aligned. And then once you've done that, then you'll be able to pull these bits off with a screwdriver. It literally just pop off, and this whole piece should come out, which will reveal 2 more screws here. Also, just under the steering wheel, you'll have another screw here, which should then release the plastic. Once undone, then this should just pop off. Alright, so there will be a few more of these that you'll be looking for. They'll just be hidden sort of on the side. Just trying to show you under there. And then there will be one on the other side as well, just down there. Maybe a few more, just have to look out for them, but I found it easiest to sort of take off this part. It literally just clips off and pulls off. Same with this, like I explained earlier, and then you'll slowly be able to pull it away. As you can see, I've already pulled the passenger side away, and then hopefully this should come in a minute. When removing it, you may also find that you've got the purple cord here, which is plugged in down here, just in there. I had to use 3 screwdrivers to sort of press it out of place. And then you'll have things like these with the little clips on that are sort of connected to some of the plastic. I think there was another one just here, which is connected in here, and then hopefully the whole thing should come out. Just be careful of the indicators. Okay, so in order to remove the indicators, then you will need to basically remove the plastic section on the front. We have 3 little clips here. Basically the easiest way is just with a flathead screwdriver and a few clips just around. Once the clips are off, then you'll be able to remove it. And then you'll have a screw just down here, and then it should just slide off. So once the dashboard is removed, then you'll be able to insert your new dashboard.